some extra questions on polygons, so some harder questions. So calculate the angle sum of a polygon of a regular polygon whose exterior angles are 40 degrees. Now remember, the sum of all the exterior angles of any polygon is 360 degrees. So if it's a regular polygon, it means all the interior and all the exterior angles are the one size. So we could find the number of sides. How would I find the number of sides that this polygon has? 360 divided by 40. Why? Because the sum of the exterior angles is 360. And because it's regular, all the exterior angles are the same size. In a regular polygon, the side lengths are all the same. All the interior angles equal each other, and all the exterior angles are equal to each other. Okay? So the number of sides, if the sum of the exterior angles is 360 and all the exterior angles are the same size, see, we know that all the exterior angles are the same size. So therefore the number of sides is 9. I can now find my answer two different ways. I can now go the interior angle sum. Interior angle sum is that formula S is 180 n minus 2, which is 180 times 9 minus 2. So it's 180 times 7, which is 1,260. There is another way, but once you know that there are 9 sides, just listening, if the exterior angle is 40 degrees, what's the interior angle? So yes, I would do this way, but there is another way. If the exterior angle equals 40 degrees, what's the interior angle equal to? It's 140, because exterior plus interior, you know, if you look at a polygon, and this is the exterior one there, the interior is 140. So the one interior angle is 140, and how many interior angles do we have? So therefore the sum of the 9 interior angles is 9 times 140, which should be 1,260 as well. Now that's not a common way to do it, but I really like using that relationship between interior and exterior. Sometimes when there's nothing you can do, sometimes that's the only thing that works. It's a really good, so I'm just going to do that in red. Yes. Why a regular polygon cannot have interior angles measuring 75 degrees. There are two different ways to do this that we could use for this. Explain why a regular polygon cannot have interior angles measuring 75 degrees. That's one interior angle. Now we know that the formula for the sum of all the interior angles is S is 180 n minus 2. But if you want one interior angle, so I'm just going to call it one angle, isn't it 180 bracket n minus 2 over n, to the size of one angle, right? So if I know that one angle is 75, I put in 75 here, is 180 bracket n minus 2 over n. Now I solve this equation. This is one way of doing it. I'm going to show you another way. So what should I do? How do I get rid of the divide by n? Opposite of dividing by n is to multiply by n. So 75 times n is 180 bracket n minus 2. Are you okay with that? Because 180 n minus 2 divided by n is that, so 75 times n is that. I should expand. 75n is 180 n minus, expand, what? No. Girls, 180 times n, 180 times 2, 360. Girls, that's 180 bracket n minus 2. You multiply the 180 by both things inside, you expand. Now, I'm going to take the 360 over here, 180n minus 75n, and what's that? I'm solving the equation, girls. Do you know what I'm doing? Put the 360 over. So 360 equals what? 105n. And now n is 360 over 105, which is 3 point something. Anyone? Don't make me do it. 1545 on 105. 4 something. 428, etc. Can you have a polygon with 3.428 sides? N has to be a whole number. So N must be a whole number. So therefore you cannot. That's why you can't have a polygon with an interior angle size of 75, because if you did, the number of sides would be 3.428, which is not possible. So I could ask this question again and choose a number that will give me N to be a whole number, and then if N is a whole number, then you can have a polygon with those interior angles sizes. All right, so N must be a whole number, so that's why. That's the answer. That's why you cannot have a regular polygon with interior angles measuring 75. Now, there's another way. Think of the relationship between interior and exterior for regular polygons. Method 2. I could say if the interior angle is 75, what's the exterior angle? If the interior angle is 75, remember interior and exterior run across a straight line? The exterior is what? Interior plus exterior adds up to 180. So if the interior angle is 75 degrees, this is a quicker method. Then the exterior angle is 180 minus 75, which is 105 degrees. Look back and see what we did for the first question. Can you have an exterior angle of 105? What's the sum of the exterior angles? 360. So what would I do? 360 divided by 105, and I have to get a whole number. But I don't. So I say the number of sides is 360 divided by 105, which again gives me 3.482, 3.428, or whatever it is, which is not, you know, N must be a whole number. So this is not possible. Okay, so see how the exterior one works better here? It's easier. So a lot of people might think to do this, and this is fine. Why can one interior angle not be 75 for a regular polygon? A regular polygon has all equal sides, all equal angles. So if I put 75 in here, and I know how to find one angle, it's 180, N minus 2 on N. You just put the 75 here and you solve for N. And if you get a whole number, then you can have a polygon with those interior angles. If you get not a whole number, if you get a decimal, then there's no such polygon with 3.4 sides. But the quicker way is if you know the interior angle, you automatically know the exterior angle, and you just do 360 divided by that angle size, and you have to get a whole number. And if you don't, then it's not a polygon. You can't have a polygon again with 3.428 sides. Okay? So see, this interior-exterior relationship that they lie on a straight line is really important and helpful. And the question 4 that you're about to see, like I said, before, we know angle sum of triangle is 180. We know angle sum of four-sided shape, which is a quadrilateral, is 360. But once you get up to a five-sided shape and more, you need to use the angle sum of polygon formula to work out what your interior angles add up to. And then from there, it's easy. So we've got 5 sides. What's great is it's a regular shape as well. But regardless, it's 5 sides. So the sum of the interior angles is 180 and minus 2. So it's 180 times 5 minus 2. It's 180 times 3, which is 540. So therefore, the size of one interior angle is what?
540 divided by 5.
Yep, and you could have done that straight away, which is 108 degrees. So now, how do you work out what A is? So don't we say that? Isn't that whole thing? So we say 2A is 108 degrees, therefore A is 54. Beautiful. Now, what are you going to do with the B minus 15? I would say that the exterior angle equals 180 minus, that's the easiest way. You know the interior angle is 108. There's your exterior. Girls, what's the exterior angle? 108, no, 180 minus 108, which is 72. Girls, the whole thing's 108. So therefore, B minus 15 is 72. So B is, what is it? 87. So girls, what do? We look at the shape. It's got more than 4 sides. Work out the interior angle sum. It's 540. It's regular. So you say all the angles, internal angles are the same. Divide by 5. Now we know that that interior angle is 108. 2A is 108, so A is 54. Shh. We know that the exterior angle plus the interior angle add up to 180. So the exterior angle is 180 minus 108 is 72. B minus 15 is the exterior angle. So that equals 72. So B is 87. Another method to work out the B minus 15, please. How else could I work out the size of the exterior angle? Give me another method. The sum of them all is 360. So I could have gone 360 divided by 5. Which is 72. So therefore, so that's the other method. B minus 15 is 72, so B is 87. Okay, so girls, you can find exterior angle 2 ways. 360 divided by how many sides? Or if you know the interior one, the exterior one and the interior lie on a straight line. So, angle sum is 180. 8 minus 2. Did anyone work it out? What's 180 times 6, please?
1,080.
So, one interior angle is 1,080 divided by 8, which, so that's what X is. Now, all you do, girls, wait. X is draw the triangle over here. Shh. Girls, what sort of triangle is that if it's a regular polygon? It's isosceles. So, you got it? So, y 180 minus 35 divided by 2. 22.5. Reason, angle sum of triangle and base angles of isosceles triangle. I said giving reasons. The other thing you want to say is why it's an isosceles triangle, because the triangle has 2 equal sides.